So I guess I just wanted to start with, what do you think of what I've done here with this? You arrived a little late, and usually we give out drink tickets that are good for 2 Pabst. So
okay. You know, I'll take them both right now.
I like talking about Pat when the people know I have done other things in my life besides Pat.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm on the schoolyard and someone says, hey, Pat, I mean, Julia.
Yeah.
And then they don't realize that I'm a different person than that.
I talk about culture. I talk about these ideas, these people I'm supposed to understand, have these insights on life. I'm just guessing.
Are there decades that you find that you particularly love? You loved what went on during a certain time?
The 60s and the 90s are probably my favorites.
Really?
And then the 20s.
So the 90s were a good time. He claims the smashing is satire.
Yeah, that one bit, which he didn't intend to become his career, maybe it was satire at the time he did it, but when he decided to make it everything, it no longer becomes satire, it becomes a sad clown show.
I don't know what the scientific term for it is, but were you a fuck-up as a child?
I believe that is a scientific term, and I definitely was.
And some cooks have it and some don't. Sorry, I'm boiling.
That's okay.
Got my biking gear on.
Should I take off my shirt?
That'd be awesome. 2 slightly overweight Jewish guys without shirts on.
I've been doing a lot more appearances and talking, and hopefully I'll still remember how to do it by the time I get a restaurant open. We'll see. Otherwise, the press is going to be all over that. They'll be like, Top Chef? ?
That's true. Stephanie, pack your knives.
He says he has a psychological aversion to creamy things. And so we were
He picked the wrong neighborhood. Okay, so dope and shrimp.
Dope and shrimp.
So now, is that because you like both of those things?
Is that... I actually do. I love them, actually.
Do you like them?
I love both dope and shrimp.
As a combo?
Yes, it's a great combo.
Yeah.
Wow.
You did rattlesnake. Is that actual rattlesnake?
No, it's just a hot dog. But if I say rattlesnake, $8.
You know, I gotta say, when I was doing my research of you, I decided I'm gonna watch. I know we're talking about the play, and I read the play, and I read up about
You did
O'Neill.
not read
I
the
absolutely
play.
did. I
You're
absolutely
a liar.
did.
You didn't read that play.
It took me 6
Nobody
months.
could read that play. Believe me, I'm in the play 3 times. I haven't read the play.
I was driving in one morning, fresh off just a flawless wake and bake at about 9:30 in the morning. I live 25 miles out down a 2-lane road out into the country, and so I have the whole road to myself.
Down the stairs they chip some paint, decline sweet sherry, had some tea, and hovered silently.
Twisted, you must not know about me, you must not know about me. I can be another year in a minute, matter of fact, tell me here in a minute, baby.
I've been kicking the bullshit so good. She can't be so misery like Wikipedia brown. It's the future, get down.
She really only wants someone with something to say, and before I even said it, she was on her way. I bet you think that it's funny, but I'd rather you play with me than see you running away from me.
The only way to get this kid's respect is to play in your territory. I say rap off right now.
This is Chicago, I'ma bring the pride out. White people on the north side don't have to hide out.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
She would get upset because I would come home late, like 3 in the morning. Where were you? Where were you? It's 3. Like, stop focusing on the time. You realize I could do bad stuff and still make it home at 7 o'clock.
She was telling me she's only eating like 300 more calories a day to accommodate the life form grown inside her bod, which blows my mind, you know, because I consume at least 1,000 more calories during a pregnancy scare.
So we were in Montreal, and Pauly Shore is right there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
What did you do to Pauly Shore?
Well, I did what anyone would. I started giving him a back rub. We were in a crowded bar, in my defense. That's not in my defense.
Guy from Missouri who moves to New York. Woo! Yeah, you're from Missouri. Yeah, is that, you have to say Missouri.
Missouri, yeah, please.
Why?
Have some respect.
Sorry.
You're showing your ignorance.
Or it's the other way around.
It's the difference between like a Chicago actor saying, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it's nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. And a New York actor, to be or not. That's
And I felt like it was really important to try and tell this story from my point of view as someone who grew up there, as someone who played basketball in high school there, and who averaged about 23 points less a game than Allen Iverson.
But that's still pretty good.
Well, he averaged over 30, so I
you had
wasn't doing too
11
bad.
or something.
Yeah,
And they only scored like 12 points in high school
11.6.
In every public health class that I teach, I make it known that students can get syringes, all the paraphernalia they need to shoot dope, smoke rocks, and have sex. Anal.
Yep.
Vaginal.
Yep.
Oral.
Yep. Yep.
Any of those three. I've got all the supplies.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Right there in my office.
Note to self.
I even throw.
When Saul and Theo reach college age, do not let apply to DePaul.
Yeah.
I just hate being married to something for that long. Like I should
And
not.
you're getting married.
I should not say that. Being engaged.
Sulky, the fiance, right over there.
But like being.
But my whole deal is this. I don't care if you like doing artwork, or if you like writing books, or you like fishing, or hunting, or driving race cars, or making soda drinks or something. It's like, whatever you love to do, just go and do that every day of your life.
And we're in the elevator with Siskel, and I turn to him, and we don't do this. We don't compare notes, and we don't hang out. I mean, we are friendly, but we are not, best buddies. But, we had just seen the Spice Girls movie, and I turned to him and said, what a piece of crap. And he was like, yeah, that was unbelievable. And Jeanne gave us this 5-minute lecture. True professional critics never share their opinions. He, scolded us. And we're like, it's the fucking Spice Girls movie, man.
Are you upset that the Olympics aren't coming to Chicago?
I like Rio.
All right, there you go.
Like right now, we've been looking into mushrooms.
Well, really?
Yeah.
I can get with that. I've seen the Aqua Tower movies. What are you doing with mushrooms? Be careful with the ones you pick,
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're
like the Smurf houses.
The two guys that started the fight were actually praying in the pile. They said, "Oh, please," I was like, "They're praying in the pile." So it turned out they were Bible study partners when they played together in Atlanta, and they decided they made a mistake in fighting each other, and they wanted to make amends while everybody's trying to rip each other's head off.
Candidate can lose, I suppose. Whether it's a
Nate,
bad,
just tell me, is Obama going to win the presidency?
If you guys put money on it, I would not bet on a second term today.
And he sent me an email. And the email is kind of a recap of the really awkward conversation we had.
Yeah.
And at the very end it says, but if there's ever anything I can do for you, whether it's, licking envelopes or sharing another, I'm an elected official, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Or...
But that could have been a euphemism.
It wasn't.
Sorry.
The answer that I don't give because I'm not a dick, but I want to give on some level,
because you are a dick.
Exactly. The dick inside of me, if you will.
I've got a dick inside of me too.
Can we take that out of the YouTube part of it?